How to change your life for the better. Check it out. Hey guys, KOMK. Today I want to talk about changing your life for the better. Isn't that what it's all about, right? We want to do things to be a better person. Life, we get into routines, we get into flows with our lives. We have this, work, home, and sometimes years go by, and we're not able to do some of the things that we want to do in life. We're not able to accomplish some goals, things like that. But why? And a lot of it is because we get caught in that routine, and we think that that's just how life is, right? But it's not. It's not. We need to be able to make these changes, and changes come constantly. That's the thing. One change we make in our lives today, we will have to change that again. And change is constant. But the problem of it is, I think, is that there's a lot of people that are very fearful of change. It can be scary to make big changes in your life. Small changes, you can see the effect from them, but sometimes to take a big chance and change something big, a lot of people are afraid of that. A lot of people, they don't really, they don't want to face the uncertainty of what that big change might do to them. And it can be difficult. It can be really, really difficult. But the thing of it is that we need to try to think about changes we can make and just start with small changes. The more small changes we make that are for the better, the easier it is to make that big change. Okay? And a big change might be, taking away somebody that's in your life that's holding you back, right? Maybe you have a relationship problem that isn't healthy for you, right? That's a huge change. Making a career change that you're unhappy with your job or your career at that point, and taking that leap and doing something else that will hopefully make you happier, all right? It's scary. It's scary. I made a change. I decided to move to the other side of the world by myself. I moved from Washington, D.C. to Hong Kong. It wasn't like moving from Washington, D.C. to New York or Boston or something like that. It was to the other side of the world, right? And I didn't really consider it scary because that's not me, but I understand that it's a big thing. It is a big thing, all right? So to get ourselves onto that forward track of progression and betterment, one of the most fundamental things, and I talk about it, you can check out the video, The Power of Reading, is to just read something. Start reading more. Start reading more about the things that you want to change in your life. If you're not saving enough money, pick up some books about, how to save money. What are some, now the hot word or phrase is life hacks, all right? Pick up a book about a saving money hack, something like that. Understanding more about how to save money. Things that you can do to save money, whatever it may be, right? Whatever the thing is that you want to learn, you want to get better at in life, something that you think will help change your life for the better, pick up a book on it. Pick up 10 books on it. Start reading about it, okay? The other thing of it is, and I've said it before, writing, okay? These are fundamental things, right? These are simple things that we already know how to do. We may not be able to do them well. I don't know what your reading ability is or writing ability is, but I guarantee you if you start to do it, you'll get better. No matter what we do, whether it's positive or negative, the more we do it, the better we get at it. That's the thing, okay? So start writing. Writing a little bit. If you look at my video about the gateway drug to keeping a journal, it's just about writing a little bit every day. Just a little bit, a paragraph, 5 sentences, 1 sentence. Build that habit. You will start to see the change. Write about what changes you want to make in your life. Soon you will start seeing that you're writing a map of how to make these changes. You're coming up with solutions to the problems in your life, right? That's what writing does, because it's reflective. You're reflecting upon what's going on in your world, how you feel about something, okay? And it's important to write these things down. Also to write down things that are going on, but that's a whole nother thing about just regular journaling, and you can check it out, the gateway drug to keeping a journal. The next thing, and this one's hard, communicating, all right? To make changes to be better in life comes from communication, all right? This is one of the these are fundamental things, Communicating. You have to be able to talk to people that are in your life that influence you, whether positively or negatively. You got to be able to talk to people and learn how to communicate with people in order to make those changes in your life. Whatever the change may be, you have to be able to communicate it with someone. That way somebody else knows what it is, what changes you want to make, why you're making them, and you have someone that you kind of like throw things at. You listen to their feedback. Doesn't mean you have to take their advice, but you're communicating. Somebody is hearing what you're thinking, what you're feeling, and it can help you make changes in your life. They may give you an idea of something that you didn't think about that helps you take off in that new direction, that makes you better. Okay, this is about you making you better, okay? And when you're better, people around you are better. The next thing is that goes with communicating, listening. You know that expression, there's a reason why we have 2 ears and only 1 mouth. It's funny, but it can be true in this sense. We need to listen more, not only to the people that are around us and what they're saying, but we also need to listen to positive leaders in our community, on YouTube, whoever it may be. We need to be able to listen more. We need to be able to listen to our spouse or a partner or whoever when they're having their problems or their issues and stuff like that. Sometimes we become too critical and too quick to say something, and we don't listen enough, right? And listening is part of being a good communicator. You have to be able to listen to people, listen to what's going on. Another thing to listen to is listen to what's going on the streets. What are people talking about? I'm not saying eavesdrop on people. I'm just saying listen to what people in your community are saying about your community, about the school that your children go to, or whatever it may be. But listen more. Form your idea, form your opinion, and everything like that later. Listen first. And it's hard. It's hard, especially the more comfortable we are in a situation. Sometimes we're not able to listen so much because we're so involved in this particular environment that we want to say a lot. But sometimes it's important to just sit back and listen. Make observations from listening. All right? The next one is putting yourself first. This is important. This is my grandmother used to always tell me, Grandma Maxine used to always tell me that when you get paid, the first person you pay is yourself. Now, she wasn't saying put myself first. She was telling me to save money. But in this sense, it's the same type of thing. You gotta put yourself first. You gotta pay yourself first with moving forward for you. All right? Sometimes your forward movement might be something that the person next to you doesn't like. But if it's moving you forward to be a better person, that's where that communicating comes in. Because you need to be able to communicate with that person and say, hey, look, I'm trying to make some positive changes for me to be a better person. But I got to be a better person first before I can be good for you. And it's hard, but it's important, okay? So you have to put yourself first. You got to write down your goals. You can check out my video about the importance of setting goals. You got to set those goals, and you got to move forward towards those goals every single day of your life until you get to those goals. Then you set new goals, and it's always about that constant forward movement progress, okay? Not to put it in a stressful way, because this is you. We're trying to be better for you, okay? So put yourself first. Think about what changes you want to make and what you want to do, okay? And the last thing is, you have to be moving. You have to exercise regularly, okay? You have to be. You have to be getting a daily workout in, go for a walk. Think about, that's that listening. That's that reflection. You know, go for a walk. That's a workout. Go take a 45-minute walk, just as a walk. Don't stop at any stores or anything like that. You just walk, come back. You have a whole new mind frame for a little while. You have to get out. You have to do exercise regularly. It clears your brain, okay? There's too much research that shows the benefits of exercise psychologically, emotionally, okay? Of course, physically. So get out, move, you know, do some movement, and you'll be amazed at how it helps you for the better. So with that, I hope that with these few things that I mentioned, that it can help you make some small changes for the better. If there's big changes you need to make, you still need all of these. You need to be reading and writing and listening, communicating, putting yourself first, okay? Making checklists, setting goals, all of those types of things. But make the changes that better you. KOMK. Thanks for checking out the video. Make changes for the better. Move forward. Peace.